Here's our next fun lesson. It's called the Crazy Cat. You'll need one piece of paper and your Sharpie and any of your art supplies that you like. Oil pastels, watercolors, crayons, magic markers, or colored pens and pencils. Okay, let's get started. We're going to draw a cat with his head here and his body here, and we're going to have him sitting in the grass. So we're actually going to do the grass first. This is called the foreground. It's going to be our grass, and you don't have to make it too high. It's just up and down, up and down. You can have some curves, up and down. It's going to be the grass that our little crazy cat is sitting in. Real easy. I think you've all done grass before. Pretty easy. Okay? Now, leave room for the body, and we're going to start with the head up here. And don't worry if it's off kilter, or his head is tilted, or he's too big for the page. Just go along and see how well you do. It's going to be a fun little drawing. Start with a curve, and it's off to the left of center, and it's above the middle mark. At the end of that curve, you're going to do two cat ears, which are angles. And then connect the bottom of those ears with his face. And you can put little upside down V's in his ears. Now we're going to leave room for the nose, but we're going to start over here and do a curve that's going to be the top of his eye. Looks sort of like a raccoon right now, but it's not. Okay, now a straight line on both sides. Looks rectangular, but we're going to add a V onto that. It's going to be his nose, and then a V for his nose. Let's do a curve here for his eye. You can do a little pupil in there too. If you want to do eyebrows, you can, but you can save that for the decorations for later, or his pattern in his fur. All right, now from the bottom of this triangle, the angle, we're going to do a J going one way and a J going the other way. And then you can either do 3 dots for the whiskers, or you can do whiskers that you pick up with your marker. That's that one. Okay? There. Now, from the side of his neck, we're going to pull this line down, and this is going to be his foot. But it reaches the grass, you have to stop drawing, and then we'll do a curve here. That's going to be the bottom of his first paw. All right? And then down below his ear on the right side, don't start the line there. Start it about right here, and we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to have the paw go the other direction. Let me close it off and meet that first paw behind the grass. You can add a few toenails. And then directly below the nose and below the chin, and about, a third of the way down, you're just going to do a straight line down. That separates his front 2 paws. There. Now his back is going to come out from just one side, and if you go off the page, that's okay, but if you come down here, we're going to end up doing a tail coming up behind him. So here's the curve of his body, and then stop before you get to the grass, and we're going to turn the other direction and go back up, curve around, and this is his tail. And just come down to the grass and connect that, keep it in line with the hand, and then just connect that. Yeah. If you like to put a back leg, you can do the curve here too. All right, now let's do some flowers. You could do any kind of flowers you would like here. I'll do one big one back here behind. Remember, you're going to go behind whatever you've already drawn. Now connect that flower to the ground. Go behind the kitty. This will go behind his tail. And then add some tall grass. So all I'm doing is just taking some green up. Sorry, a black line, but it's going to be green. And if you want, you can add clouds, butterflies, and so forth. Now what I would like you to do is have fun painting a pattern inside the kitty cat. And I'll show you some examples. Now you have all the fun. This is the kitty that we started with. You can make up any kind of pattern you want on his fur and even in the flowers. And this was done with magic markers. And this is a cute little kitty. It went off the side of the page. It's really nice. This was done with watercolor. You can see how lovely that is when the watercolor bleeds into other colors in the page. Watercolor and then Sharpie afterwards to make a pattern of lines on this kitty cat. Great look. This is camouflage with marker. This is watercolor and marker, so you can mix. Make your patterns as fun as you would like. It's totally up to you. Wonderful stripes. Watercolor up here and magic marker there. This is all magic marker. They fun. Different pattern on this one. Nice background. And look at this one. Lots of different patterns everywhere. So it's up to you. Have some fun. Bye-bye.